Simon, your situation. Right.
At least they can be out with us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon. 야, 가까이 가지 마라. 싸운다. 가고 싶은 거 봐. 친구하고 싶어가지고.
Cookie's very sweet, but don't cross him.
What is this weird situation?
Yeah.
Phew. 예뻐.